Good morning, everybody. CW here. I'm going to do an early Knife Friday video. You're going to be watching this on Friday morning. I'm filming it a little bit early here because I've got a lot of stuff going on. And actually, as you're watching this, I'll be laying in the hospital recuperating from my surgery. So all should have gone well, we hope. And I'll be back with you next week. Possibly I'll be on the chat tonight with Georgia Shooters Connection, but I'm not sure. Depends on how I'm feeling. A lot of things. So hopefully I'll be home by the time the chat is tonight. But we'll see. I went in yesterday and the surgery was yesterday. So hopefully everything went well. I want to show you one of my favorite knives. I got a lot that are favorites, but this one here is a little more special. I picked this one up myself. I don't remember where or when. I spotted it and knew it was something a little more special. And it's just my style. I just really like this. And I like a leather tong on the back of my knives. I like a hole in the back of my knives so that I can add a lanyard to be able to hold onto the knife better in really rough use. Now this is more for style than it is for use, but I like the look of it, and it's been on there for years. So there it is. I think this was a thumb break from a single action holster. You know, the thumb you pull over the hammer to hold the pistol in the holster. I believe that's what this was. Anyway, I liked it. This is the sheath that the knife had. I'm not in love with it. It works. I was always going to have something done, have something made. I may send this off to Mark Thomas in the future and let him make me up something. It's a well-made sheath, but it's a homemade sheath. You know, you can see the stitching is imperfect. The leather here is only finished on one side. Not problems at all. It's fine, but it's got a spacer in it to thicken it up so that it fits the knife really well. Single snap, which works okay, but it's not shielded on the inside. I don't know if you can see down in that hole, but that's the knife blade down in there. So it's metal on the metal of the blade, so it's not great, but it works, and it has worked. I've carried this a lot. The knife itself is a custom knife. I believe I know who made it, but I'm not certain. There is no markings on it except for JMF. Now this could be a previous owner, or it could be, I don't know if it's Jan or John Mark Frankel. He's a custom knife maker, or he was. Don't know where. I had a buddy who was big into knives, and that's who told me about this and said it might be him, but it could just be, Joey somebody or other, somebody F last name. I don't know. But the way it's done, the way it's stamped, it's not a J, an M, and an F. I'm hoping that you can see that good. There you go. The upright of the J is the upright of the M. So it's more like a J, an F with a V in the middle. So it's more like a logo to me than just somebody's initials. If it was somebody's initials, I would expect there to be a J, an M, and an F. 3 separate letters. And this, you can see it's really just a J and an F with a V in the middle to make an M, using the J and the F as part of the M. So it looks more like a logo to me. But the scales are micarta, hard micarta, linen. they're glued in, epoxied in, and it's not perfect. You know, there's a little bit of a seam there, but the knife is really fancy. It's a one-piece knife, and you can see where the snap has touched the blade and left some schmutz on it, and that's a technical term. Usually I can get most of it off, but there is a mark that's left, and it's not a scratch, but it's a mark, and it could be buffed out if I was really anal about it, but it's not. It's a nice knife, but it's a working knife, so I'm not really afraid of that. It doesn't bother me. But if I did a new sheath, I would probably specify that, you know, make it so it didn't do that. Don't know what the steel is, but you can see the workmanship that went into this. It's called a tapered tang. You can see how thin it is here and how wide it gets up here, and then it's got the bolster built right in, all one piece. So a lot of work went into this knife, and it's the style I really like. It's got a little bit of jibbing, I think it's called, up here, and it's just a really nice knife. It's a nice size. It's just under a 4-inch blade, brass and steel pins holding the handles on. And like I said, it's drilled like I like. No real shaping through the handle, but it's a knife. I mean, it's really nice. It's got a good sized handle. I got a good sized hand. It fits really well. This was an everyday carry for me for a lot of years, and I really liked it. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. There it is. I don't really know the manufacturer. Like I said, I got an idea that I think I know who it is, but no, it's not for sure. It could be somebody else. If somebody recognizes it or knows of the maker that made this, I'd certainly let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. It's really well made. It holds an edge really well. It sharpens up nice, and it always has been a good companion. And there we go. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by and having a look at my quick little video. Sorry I missed it last week. Just really a lot going on with everything here at the house. Getting ready for this surgery and helping my wife out, and we've got some health issues we're dealing with. So there we go. Try and tune in tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Georgia Shooting Connection. The guys are going to have a chat. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. I've been talking with Jamie, but we haven't really talked about topics. And I believe he said he had something going on, so he may not be in tonight, or if he is, he'll be late. That's usually how it works for him when he's got something going on. He comes in late. So that's what I think is going to be going on. And like I said, it's going to depend on if I get out of here, because again, I'm talking to you from the past into the future, and I'm going to be in the hospital, and I'm supposed to be released mid-afternoon, but don't know, I don't have any idea, because actually my talking to you, as strange as this is for me, I'm obviously not at the hospital, but when you're watching this, I will be. So I'll try and be there at least in the side chat. Let everybody know that I'm okay and everything's good. So God bless everybody. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. CW out.